Noah. Noah, a man that was born years ago. You have, and you can read a list of names of men, firstborn. You got Enoch, you got Methuselah, you got Lamech, and then you have Noah. There's 4 men. One of those men pleased God. One of those men pleased God. Enoch. Enoch was the first man that pleased God enough that he took him. Now, how God took him, that's not known. But Enoch walked with God 350 years. Noah lived to 950. Noah got 900 more years. And I don't believe that Enoch died, nor do I believe that Enoch will ever die. I believe that the man, Enoch, will have life with a great number of others at the end. I don't know what'll be going on, but I know what went on several thousand years ago, because I can see that God said in chapter 6, verse 7, the Lord said. Now, they are people that don't know the Lord. I can read that the Lord said, I will blot out man whom I have created from the face of the land, from man to animals to creeping things and to birds of the sky. For I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Noah was a righteous man. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his day. Blameless in his day or in his time. Blameless. Noah walked with God. You can't walk without feet, fool. Yeah, I said it, fool. Somebody said you shouldn't use that word. I used it. Fool. You don't walk without feet. You don't talk without a mouth. And God walked and he talked. And he talked to Noah. And God said to Noah, as I read here in verse 13, the end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence. I am about to destroy not only am I going to destroy them with the earth. So the earth is not going to be as it was. It's going to change. And God said, make for yourself an ark of gopher wood. You shall make the ark with rooms, and shall cover it inside and out with pitch. And if he didn't know what pitch was, I'm sure God explained it to him. This is how you shall make it. The length of the ark, 300 cubits. Its breadth, 50 cubits. Its height, 30 cubits. Its long. Its high. And its length was long. Its breadth, 50 cubits. And its height, 30. That's how big it was. And you shall make a window for the ark, and finish it to a cubit from the top, and set the door of the ark in the side of it. You shall make it with lower, second, and third decks. I've just read. I'm reading in Genesis chapter 6. The next words, it's written this way. Behold, I, even I, am bringing the flood of water upon the earth to destroy all flesh, in which is the breath of life. If you're seeing this, you are breathing. If you understand my words, you're not a baby. I am bringing the flood of water upon the earth to destroy all flesh, in which is the breath of life. Everything that is on the earth will perish. Everything on the earth will perish. I don't know how many times I have made a video similar to this. I don't. And I don't know how many more I might make before Jesus appears. But I'm making this one today. This is the second one. Sitting here. Behold, I am bringing a flood of water upon the earth to destroy all flesh, in which is the breath of life under heaven. Everything that is on the earth will, doesn't matter, it's going to perish. But I will. That's what I'm reading. God says, I will. I will. Not we will. Not he will. He says, I will. I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall enter the ark, and your sons and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. That's what God said. And some living things are going to go on the ark. Some of the creeping things, the animals of every kind, pairs of them will be in the ark with you. And you are to keep them alive. And Noah did all that God commanded him. to do.